MoneyWalk 439B. Love your neighbor as yourself. This program will help you undo financial bondage. The question you must ask yourself is, am I doing what I should be with the income and resources I have to ensure I am able to bear much fruit in accordance with God's will? This should lead you to begin or continue to manage your finances in such a way that you A. budget income and expenses, B. eliminate debt and refuse to enter new debt situations, C. refuse to co-sign on debts, D. save and ultimately invest a reasonable portion of your income, and E. treat other people in the manner you want to be treated if you were in their shoes. Let the police, prosecutors, and courts exact justice and needed sentences upon criminals and those who flaunt the law. But as for you, refuse to call anyone wrong before you are certain they have committed an illegal or immoral act. You might not have the whole picture and thus might falsely accuse someone who is innocent. Even when people have done wrong, you show mercy and believe that they are still worthy to be saved and can change their ways, just like you want others to show mercy to you when you've done wrong. We are created and called by God to be helpers one of another, and only to bring justice upon people when we have such trust and authority bestowed upon us by Him. For example, God through parents and governments, churches through elders, business owners through managers, we the people through elected government leaders, and government through the justice system. Endeavoring to love and refusing to judge anyone before the proper time requires understanding spiritual authority, which helps you, 1. live in an intimate and committed relationship with Jesus Christ, 2. fellowship with His saints, those who have confessed Him as Lord and Savior, in a Bible-believing local church, 3. commit to fund the gospel work of the local church via tithes and offerings, so together you can spread the gospel and provide practical help in your community and around the world while leading many to Jesus Christ. 4, focus more on putting your hands to the ministry work plow, which shows that your faith has action behind it and thus is not dead. This is done not only in the church, but in your home, neighborhood, and employment. 5, gain greater ability to directly help some who are truly in need, even while helping lazy or deceitful freeloaders understand what the Lord entrusts to you is for the needy and not the greedy. Never be ashamed of the greater income, possessions, and influence He allows you to get when you have sought His will and have not greedily grafted after gain, power, position, and fame, and or torn and pulled others down to get it. Be more than willing to brag on Him while continuing to learn more about biblical principles, adhere to them, and use His supernatural power within you to labor to meet the goals and produce the results mentioned above. Whether you are a business owner, executive, politician, manager, or employee, refuse to think more highly of yourself than you do of other people. Always refuse to oppress people. Do not work them like slaves, and pay them fair wages based on godly standards, because it is in your power to do so, and it ultimately blesses you as much as them and their immediate family. When sacrifices need to be made, you should make a deep and sometimes greater sacrifice than you ask of those under your authority. These are ways in which you love your neighbor as yourself, and thus bring God-pleasing fruitfulness and reward into your life and ministry. Please pray for this ministry and email me with any questions. May the Lord bless you richly as you follow His plan.